Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another Forex Friday. Can you guys believe that it is already the end of August? This is the last Forex Friday in August. I don't know where the time went, but we're always talking about me. I'd like to hear how you guys are doing. So pause the video, go in the comment section and let me know how this week was for you. I always like hearing from you guys. Here in Montreal, we're going through a pretty wild heat wave. It's pretty toasty here, so I've been doing a lot of my trading inside and not outside. And this week what was this week like? This week started out pretty exciting. There was some big moves early on in the week. Monday was pretty erratic. There was some big moves on Monday, but the rest of the week was pretty quiet. Early on in the week, I had two trades. I was pretty much flat, break even. It was a winning trade on GBPCAD, so we'll look at that. And then it was a losing trade on EURAUD. My stop loss, the trade triggered and my stop loss hit overnight. There was some news that came out of New Zealand that hurt the trade a little bit, so all that happened. I do have a couple other pendings that are close by as of this recording, but nothing else has hit, so we'll go over those two trades. And I'm really excited that we're going to be heading into September. Usually the markets start to pick up again. Can't be much slower than they were in August, so September should be good. And as we move into the rest of the year, it's going to be a video that I post September 1st that will be titled How to Trade Forex in September. So we're going to be going over all of the things that you need to look out for and keep in mind as we move into the new month. So keep your eye out for that coming out very soon. And any other updates for you? Not really. Maybe you guys have some updates for me, so you can also leave those in the comments below. I won't take any more of your time. I'll stop talking to myself alone in my kitchen and we'll head right into the chart. Okay, so the first trade that we're going to go over is the trade that worked out this week, which was a buy on GBPCAD. Now, if you look at it on the daily, it doesn't look like it was a winner, but we'll have to hop down onto the 4-hour to see more clearly. If you hear a lot of background noise, I apologize, my dishwasher is on. So it was this green box here where I had my pending set, and the reason for it was it was a 61 fib, it was a round number at 1.74, and it was the 4-hour 100 EMA. So if we draw the fib from here to the high, we'll be able to find that 61 fib. This EMA is very clearly, obviously there, you can see that quite clearly. And then the round number is at 1.74. So if I put a horizontal line so you guys can see clearly, we have it right here at 1.740, which also acted as a key level. You see that we're reacting really well to it in these areas here. So that's the reason why I took that trade. I closed it at a plus 30 pips. It went on to do a little bit higher, but I closed out all of my position at plus 30 pips. And the reason for that is I wasn't expecting a larger move overall because we keep testing the highs here between 1.75 and even all the way up to 1.76, and we're just not able, as of yet at least, to make a brand new high. So I was expecting more downside than upside, but I took the trade nonetheless. It worked out, but that's why I didn't have a larger target. So we're watching this pair closely. We've had a little bit of a pullback that we can see here, so potentially next week we could look for a sell. It's bounced off perfectly from the 38 fib, but there wasn't really a lot of other confluences other than, again, the 1.740, but I did not take that, but it would have worked out well. So if you took that, good on you. So that was a good trade. So next we're gonna look at EN, which is where I had the losing trade of the week, and it's this green box right here. This purple box we'll go over in a little bit. I did not take this trade, however, for a few reasons. So we hop down onto a smaller time frame. We can see that this happened all while I was sleeping. It broke, it hit and triggered and hit my stop loss rather quickly with the New Zealand news that we mentioned earlier. But the reason I had my pending was it was a 38 fib, it was a key level, and there was also the daily EMA. So we have the fib from this low to this high. As for the key level, you can see we have multiple touches across the line here as well, and it was 1.693 or 696, so it wasn't a round number, but it was just a key level. And as for the daily 200 EMA, we have this green line right here. So that's why I took the trade. Unfortunately, the fundamentals went against me and it was not a winner, but that happens, and there was a lot of strong confluences. There was 3 on the daily time frame, so I'm not upset that I took it by any means. It happens. And as for this trade here, it was the 61 fib. It was a key level as well. We can see across on this dotted line, and it also potentially lined up with EA, Euro Aussie. The reason I didn't take it is because we came so close to it multiple times, this wick here and this wick here, and then we moved higher. So I didn't take that, and it only hit late Friday as we've started to get some positive risk sentiment. The stock market's doing well to close the week, so that's really strengthening the Aussie and the Kiwi for those reasons. It's just really being driven by risk sentiment right now, so that is why I didn't take that trade. The last trade that we're going to go over is a setup that we could keep our eyes out for next week, which is this buy on Euro Aussie at 1.61. So it's a 61 fib from this low to the high up here. It is a key level, you can see over here. It acts as a key level, and it's also the round number at 1.61. Now, if we were to look at EN, EN would also line up at the 61. Not anymore, as we just looked, it hit the 61, but GA could line up with the 38. So I encourage you to hop on to GA and look for that 38 fib to see how it acts as an additional confluence. So this hasn't hit yet, but we respected the 50 fib quite well. And if we hop onto a smaller time frame, we had a very small reaction on the 38, but we did react very well to the 50. So I'm expecting a little bit of a bounce on the 61, but it'll be tricky to see how the market opens next week. We have the Jackson Hole holding meeting ending tomorrow, so the market might open up Sunday night with a gap. So I don't like when we come really, really close come Friday and then market open, we're there, but we'll see how it develops, and this could be a trade for you guys to keep your eyes out on for next week. So that's it for this week. August was a pretty slow month except for the first or second week. So I'm really looking forward to heading into September. I hope you guys had a good week and a good month. Let me know in the comment section what trades you took, if you took any of these setups. And with all of that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one and peace.